Hi guys, so we continue our WRC 7 preview footage with a look here at a stage in Monte Carlo. We recently put up the Mexico special stage, so if you haven't yet seen it, do check that out. So once again, we are driving the Hyundai i20, and again from the bonnet cam perspective, Alan Onsemore is on the wheel. And this stage is a little bit longer than the Mexico stage. This one clocks in at just under the 6-minute mark, whereas the Mexico stage was around 4 minutes. And needless to say, you know, Monte Carlo is definitely a challenge. This is 100% tarmac, and we have clear skies, and the time of day is dawn. So again, pretty narrow stages there. Very easy to make mistakes. You can see the sort of side of the mountain jutting out every now and again, so it is easy to catch those little bits that stick out. So, you know, it is going to be a challenge. You see Alan wrestling with the wheel there as he comes around this right-hander. So it certainly is a challenge, no doubt about it, but lots of fun. So we come around this, oh look at that, so you can hear the tyres skidding away, so awesome stuff. As we make just past the 1 minute mark, again another hairpin here. Again you can hear the tyres. So it sounds pretty decent. Improved audio over last year, no doubt about it. And graphically it's looking pretty decent. Sense of speed is certainly there. And just those little extra sound effects as well really do. It all comes together to make it a more interesting package compared to last year. And you know, last year was a massive step up over WRC 5 from Killerton Games. And as far as what we've seen so far, WRC 7 continues that big leap forward, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And, you know, they've been listening to fans. These are certainly narrower stages than we've seen in previous WRC games from Killerton Games. Again, look at this, look how tight this is through here. So you will need to build up some track knowledge. I mean, Alan's doing a great job here. You know, first time he's just jumped onto the stage, he's doing very well. See just how challenging it is. Again, another hairpin here. So a little bit of handbrake action. Oh, a little bit overcooked there, which is easy to do on rally games. You know, not many rally games actually get the handbrake right. If you're using an analog handbrake, then great. But most of us are going to be pressing a button, so it really is difficult. It's difficult to get to grips with. You know, how long do you hold that button? How much accelerator do you put on? How much input do you put on the steering wheel? So these are all things that you need to really spend a lot of time with to really sort of get those cars around these hairpin turns at any sort of decent speed and fluidity. Some nice lighting effects. I've got to say, the way the light is coming through the trees is looking good. This is of course off screen, so this doesn't represent the game's full quality, and of course it is still a work in progress, so we do have to keep that in mind. But so far looking very impressive. Again, you can see the sun blinding as we come around this right hairpin. Oh, just making it there. Almost overcooked it again, but we did get it right this time, or mostly right at least, and that's what it's all about. So lovely scenery.
Junction, right 3,
all coming together nicely.
Junction, left 3, opens, narrows, 40.
Again, some very tight turns here.
Right 5, into left 5, tightens, 30.
So a bit of speed through this section then.
Left 5, long, 100.
And look at that, it's very hard to see where to go, at least on the off-screen shot here. It looks pretty difficult. Oh, look at this. So, oh, always hairy, look at that. Oh, what a slide. Oh, I'm almost getting it right, but it's always hairy when you're gunning down the road, and, you know, a nice long straight section, but you're on the snow and you're going to have to hit the brakes pretty hard. So it's always a hairy moment, that, but pretty nicely done, I've got to say. Bit of opposite lock going on as well as we come around this left-hander. So really satisfying stuff. And again, just wrestling with the wheel here, trying to keep it in a straight line as we brake for this right hairpin. Again, a little bit of handbrakes. See, we're getting it right now, so we're finding the happy medium, not too little, not too much, just about right in the Goldilocks zone. And we come up to the latter stages now of this stage. So early impressions very good indeed. And it's nice just to see the evolution from WRC 5 to 6 and now to 7. You know, improvements every time. It's all going in the right direction, and that's all we need to. That's all we can ask for with developers.
Right 4, short, don't cut, 80.
So not so many turns left now. We're past the 5-minute mark, so it's a pretty long stage this. One criticism we had of WRC 5 was the very short stages, but of course they lengthened them in 6, and it looks like we've got even longer stages perhaps in WRC 7 as we get over the ice bank. So coming around the last turn, I believe. So that was it for some more WRC 7 action from E3, and we'll get more content on WRC 7 of course as we get ever closer to launch. Thanks for watching.